In Kansas City. The Kansas City area is home to more than 41,000 federal employees. That does not include federal government contractors. The Defense Department has the lion's share of that total at about 14,000, right? The Department of Veterans Affairs employs about 6,000 people here. 5,200 people work for the post office, 4,700 for the Treasury, and then almost 2,200 for Homeland Security, includes TSA. The list goes on. All of this to say that a government shutdown would directly impact tens of thousands of you. A local federal government source told us if that happens, about 16,000 people would be furloughed right away, and more could follow depending on how long the shutdown lasts. To figure this out and come to an agreement.
Otherwise, several federal workers' situations could go without pay and programs be temporarily shut down. This morning, you're going to hear from the manager of the Wyandotte County WIC program. All right, Deja, thank you very much. We're another day closer to a possible U.S. government shutdown.
Yeah, in just 3 days, millions of federal workers will lose their paychecks if Congress doesn't take action.
So we know this shutdown could impact millions across the country, thousands right here in Kansas City. As we said, federal workers and military could get no pay while that shutdown goes on.
There could be delays at airports and for passports, clinical trials, gun permits, disruptions at national park services and federal contracts. The ripple effect's huge.
And we know the local impact is real bad. Deja, thank you. And we've been telling people, if you can, text somebody and tell them, hey, if you've seen this yet, make sure you go on the road.
35.
That's a way you can help this morning. Tomorrow morning, the UAW could roll out more strikes at additional plants across the country.
Tomorrow marks 2 weeks since the UAW strike against the big three automakers started. UAW sources say Union President Shawn Fain is going to make an announcement tomorrow morning unless more progress is made in negotiations. That's what we saw last Friday.
That's the same place he announced those further strikes last week. This morning, we want to get to the picket lines in Michigan. Deja, thank you. In just 3 days, millions of federal workers could lose their paychecks if Congress doesn't take action soon.
We know this shutdown could impact millions nationally and thousands here in Kansas City.
Federal workers and military could get no pay if this were to happen moving forward.
There could be delays at airports, passports, clinical trials, gun permits, disruptions at national park services and federal contracts too. So for the past few days, we've been bringing you the voices of people directly impacted by this.
And KSHP 41 News reporter Marlon Martinez joins